That's very nicely played.
There it is, in emphatic style.
God!
That really is superbly played.
What a shot. There it is. Oh, magnificent. He's done it again.
Yes, day number 2 of the second Sunfoil test. The first one, of course, drawn test match in Durban. Just limited play available there, but the weather is magnificent here at Centurion Supersport Park, of course, for day number 2. South Africa in command. And we're set for another bumper crowd. 2 not-out batsmen overnight. JP Duminy left of screen. Faf du Plessis on your right. 67 for Duminy, 13 for du Plessis. South Africa get day 2 underway. 283 for 3. Terrific opening partnership of 133 from Stephen Cook and Quinton de Kock yesterday.
Straight away some swing, beats that inside edge and only just misses that off stump. Great start.
Wow. That's how you want to start, isn't it? Right on the money. Beauty. Wow. That has moved a long way. 297 for 3.
And all of a sudden it swings, nips back just over the top of the off stump. Didn't miss it by much.
Shouts of catch it. There's a man out there. There's a man there interested, but he can't keep himself in. It's gone all the way then. 6 runs.
Heart would have been his mouth for a moment. He's a good puller of the ball. He likes the short ball. He's watched that very carefully. Just creeps over. Would have been a great catch.
It'll go away for 4. Not quite fully in control, but it'll do.
Opens the face a little bit, JP Duminy. Probably a typical JP Duminy shot.
There's bat on that. There's bat on that, and it'll go for 4. Big shout. Huge shout from Trent Boult. He might want to check it, actually. He's talking to his skipper.
Captain's asking the question again. He just doesn't have the advice been given to him. He's desperate.
That was close. He nearly went up. He was nearly making the sign.
Good call. Always bat. Nowhere near the pad.
That's that. Gone for the pull shot, and you felt as he went for it that he tried and seemed to think it shouldn't be going. Not much conviction there, and it's led to his downfall. Duminy's gone.
A wonderful knock from JP Duminy, and Saadi has his reward. I think it might be a bit of the 2 pace. It looked like it didn't get to him. He was early on the shot. Must have been trying to pull out of it. Just didn't get back into through the shot too early, back into the bat.
A really good innings comes to an end for JP Duminy. He is out for 88. Played well. It's 3-1-7 for 4. Temba Bavuma walks out to the middle. Heading at number 6. Best score for 102 not out.
Lovely. Beautiful piece of timing from Bavuma. Half volley, yes, but you still got to put it away.
Impressive. Temba Bavuma played this cover drive to perfection, moving his feet perfectly, getting a good stride in, getting that weight transfer through the ball. So all good as far as that's concerned.
That's a beautiful shot from Faf du Plessis. Goes all the way for 4.
He's been waiting for something that has been loose to get hold of. And this one slightly overpitched by Bracewell and beautifully caressed down the ground from du Plessis. Just holds his shape, abbreviated follow through, beautifully placed. Carries, yes, a brilliant catch from Bracewell. Once again, the short ball works for Wagner. He digs it in, and it was all about weather. Bracewell could get underneath it, and he did superbly well.
What a catch.
So it's consecutive boundaries. This time Temba Bavuma goes after it. Top edge, can't control it, try to roll the wrists, but didn't do it in time. And then he was the weight game. Bracewell, beautifully done. Temba Bavuma has to leave for 8. 342 for 5. Next to the crease for South Africa, Steven van Zyl. He comes in at number 7. There's his Test career stats. Best of 101 on this ground against the West Indies in 2014.
It's not in control here, Temba Bavuma. It's a well-directed bouncer again. It's nice and high. Just before this one, he got a good one as well, and it's always an underrated ball to bowl immediately after bowling it, but it's all about the catch.
This one's controlled very well by Faf du Plessis. There are 2 men back, but he just swiveled around, didn't go too hard at it. Landed 25 meters from the boundary, a couple of bounces and into the boundary ropes. Du Plessis goes after it and plays it very well. A lot of control, and brings up the 50 for Faf du Plessis. The captain of the side for these 2 test matches salutes the dressing room. It's been a slow vigil. He's really had to work hard for these runs, but he's brought himself up his 9th test 50.
And a beautiful shot to get to it. The strike rate's not good, but it's the runs that's important. He needed them. Been out of form for some time in Test cricket, Faf du Plessis.
The 1 run from that over, and South Africa end up on 358 for 5 at lunch on day 2. It's been another good session. New Zealand have come out with a clear game plan. They were pretty controlled in their bowling approach. They managed to pick up 2 wickets, but it's been Faf du Plessis who stood tall. There we can see the session, 75 runs in 27 overs. The run rate under 3. Du Plessis has been very selective, very patient. He sits there on 57 not out. And South Africa still in a very, very commanding position here at 358 for 5 on lunch, at lunch on day 2.
One man who's had a good workout, Tim Southee, 29 overs under his belt.
He bowled a lot in Zimbabwe as well on that flat pitch, so he's held up well, Tim Southee.
Pulled away powerfully, but not seen whatsoever by Mitchell Santner. He had no idea where that was at all. Went to his right, and it was 20 meters to his left. High in the air. Chance, it's gone all the way. It's gone for 6. Miles. Over the top.
Good bouncer off the top edge. Must be a good bat that Faf du Plessis got there. He didn't middle this at all. That came off the top edge, and it really went a long way over that fine leg boundary. The altitude as well playing its role. Never really in control of that shot, but it clears the boundary by a long way.
Through again. Short and punished. Getting on top of it now is Faf du Plessis.
Much better, Faf du Plessis.
Nicely played. Very good piece of timing on this occasion from Steven van Zyl. Brings up boundary. Here's first.
Convincing stroke.
Shot. Beautifully cut away for 4.
A shot of a confidence creeping back into the captain. He's now onto 80. It was one of the most difficult shots in the book to play off the back foot through extra cover. He's got right on top of it and played it superbly.
Too short, and that's been put away. Great timing on it 4.
Actually, a very good shot. It wasn't that short. I mean, it wasn't that wide either. He's sort of given himself a bit of room. I called him easy on the eye, but he really can be just a bit short. He plays on the bounce, doesn't he? Gets over the top of it and into the gap.
That's a nice shot. That's a top shot.
I call it a great shot. That's one of the shots of the innings. Again, wasn't that short, nice and straight, and that takes South Africa to 400. Psychologically, always one of those barriers. Only 2 extra runs, but psychologically it does make a difference. But what a good shot this is.
Quality from Stian van Zyl. That's when he looks at his complete best. Looks like he's got so much time. Just rocks into position, hits it on the up, places it beautifully.
Through the gap. And away to the boundary for 4.
And New Zealand wouldn't mind South Africa trying to pick up boundaries in this area. There's a slip and a gully in place, but it's decently played in the end by Stian van Zyl. We talk about soft hands so often, where he just doesn't push hard at it, allows the ball to come to him, opens the face.
Oh! Even Faf du Plessis is impressed with that one. 426 for 5. Another beauty. This one is taken off. Too good for a man who's sitting on 90. Fantastic delivery. Bounce and spat away from him. Can't find the edge though.
And out, exactly what we talked about. Still plenty there in this pitch.
He's deserved it as well. Neil Wagner been running in throughout yesterday and today as well. He's bowled quickly, he's bowled with aggression, and this time just away from Stian van Zyl, and a comfortable catch by Ross Taylor.
Wicket number 4 for Neil Wagner. He's had an excellent 12 months or so for New Zealand. Continues to get better. Stian van Zyl played a solid innings. He's gone for 35. South Africa 426 for 6. So Vernon Philander was just talking about him and how we think he'll enjoy bowling on the surface, but first he's got to do some batting.
Beautifully played by Faf du Plessis, and it races all the way for 4. End of the over. 436 for 6.
Good stroke, edging ever closer to that milestone. Faf du Plessis just 5 away now from that century.
So another good session here for South Africa. And the happy man, Captain Faf du Plessis. End of the over. It's 437 for 6, and tea has been called. He would have hoped that he would have bowled South Africa hard by now, but it's been really hard work. This session, 79 runs. It's been steady. Not easy to score off if you bowled the right areas. 2.9, so steady for both teams.
Even now, there's still been enough in the wicket for the South Africans to feel that they can bowl New Zealanders out cheaply.
Oh, that one stays down. We were talking about luck, Eric Simons. Well, there was a little bit of luck for Faf du Plessis. The team are thinking, gosh, how close was that? Faf du Plessis is very happy that it's missed the stumps. 442 for 6. Bowled him. There it is, 5 wickets for Neil Wagner, and hasn't he deserved it? He's bowled with so much passion, so much aggression. He's returned to Supersport Park. It's an absolute peach that takes him to that 5-wicket haul. Nipping back between the bat and pad of Vernon Philander, crashing into the stumps. And is there a better sight for a fast bowler than that off stump being knocked over?
And he deserves the fifer. Wasn't really a wicket that suited his tactics yesterday, but he came in and bowled short anyway, the two-pacedness of it. And you can see the celebration, how happy he is. When Philander has to return to the change room, South Africa lose their 7th wicket.
Next man to the key crease for South Africa, Kagiso Rabada. This is his 8th test match, a score of 32 not out. Pulls that one away. Can he get back for 2? He's scuttling as fast as he can. Yes, he will. There it is. 100 for Faf du Plessis at Supersport Park. He's had to fight hard for that every single run, but he's managed to get there. Wasn't in the test team for a period of time now. Came back as captain, and he's got a 3-figure score and appreciated by the team and the crowd that have gathered.
He's really worked hard for this. It hasn't been easy. He had to grow up really hard, particularly at the start of his innings. I think the celebration says it all. Got tired of waiting.
His 5th test 100, 2nd against New Zealand, 1st at his home ground here of Supersport Park. There we see it. We did mention there might be some aggression afterwards, and straight away the next delivery back over the bowler's head.
Broken the shackles. Technically, there's nothing wrong with that, as you say. Good timing, good placement, and he reads the game well too. You get your awards at Supersport Park.
Well clipped away here by Rabada. South Africa to the 450 mark.
Put away. Full toss, too easy. 458 for 7. Swung away. Got it. Yes, he has. I think that there's Nichols out there. It is. Yeah, Nichols takes the catch, and Mitchell Santner picks one up.
No declaration. So South Africa looking for a few more runs yet. We've got a couple of wickets still to go. So Kagiso Rabada doing the right thing, trying to play an attacking stroke. Didn't quite middle this one, and just picks out that fielder deep mid-wicket. So comfortable catch as well. So Santner gets his first.
Batsman didn't cross. Dale Steyn is the new batsman on strike. He's faced the last ball of the successful Mitchell Santner over, 463 for 8. Got that. Gee, that sounded really good. Is that up over us? Somewhere? Where? Top tier?
He's going to have a crack at the spinner, that's for sure. He hit this beautifully, Dale Steyn. Just hit that perfectly right out of the middle of the bat. It's gone out of the stadium, so we're going to look for a new ball.
Catch it. There. Just there, but he's got it as well, hasn't he? He's got that too.
Was the right strategy, but he's got enough of it, Dale Steyn. Back-to-back maximums. The first one was better, but this one was good enough as well. Gets it out wider. But he got hold of it pretty well as well.
Oh, they've declared as well. So that's it. Faf du Plessis to skipper out in the middle. He'll get a rousing ovation from this crowd when he comes off. Dale Steyn's going to run off up the stairs. But the South African captain, bat aloft, finishes not out 112. Terrific innings. And he's given his bowlers every bit of confidence to put the whites on and get cracking with red ball in hand, Kipler.
Martin Guptill, 44 test matches, a best of 189. And he comes off some runs in Zimbabwe, and will be trying to call on that time in the middle where he managed to get some runs and ensure that he can get some more under his belt here. Tom Latham, half the matches, an average of 40.79, so
looking to make his way and make this opening berth his own. He's done decently.
Three slips and a gully. A man in at mid-wicket rather than at short leg. Shot. Beautifully played. A good stride in, and New Zealand are away with 4.
It will give Martin Guptill a lot of confidence.
Gone! Stian van Zyl gets a chance to atone, and it does exactly that. It's Philander with number 1.
A much more comfortable height for Stian van Zyl, and he'll feel much more relieved. Vernon Philander, he's getting the ball in the right area. He just flashes us out inside that off stump, and a very, very comfortable catch. You're much happier with that. There's smiles all around, and they get the breakthrough. South Africa, Martin Guptill, gone for 8. New Zealand, 13 for 1.
New Zealand's best batsman and captain, Kane Williamson. Look at that test match career, just 52 matches and already making waves. He's got more than 4,000 runs. There's a shout, but nothing doing from the umpire. And there'll be a conference between the South Africans, and Captain Faf du Plessis asked Paul Rifle to go upstairs. Nothing on the ultra edge, and there's the activity when it goes past the pocket. Is that some activity? Is that what TV umpire is having a look at? I wonder. Oh, waiting. I'm not sure what's going to be given. Oh, it's out. It's been given out. Oh dear. Latham's got to go. And the question then is if it scratches the bat on the way past. The ump says it has, so Latham's got to go for 4. South Africa have got 2. It's 13 for 2. Ross Taylor walks out to the middle.
Great shot. Gets up on his toes, over the ball, into what is a very vacant boundary all around the wicket. Obviously, South Africa attacking as best they possibly can.
Panic, complete panic. Ross Taylor, there was never a single there. Deadly accurate. Themba Bavuma at short leg reacted quickly. It was important that the throw was on target, and it was.
Ross Taylor be wondering where he was going. As you say, panic. It really was, and never had a chance. He knew from the moment it hit the stumps that he was at.
Ross Taylor was so anxious to try and get off strike, but he just panicked. There was never a run there, long way out as well. So trouble for New Zealand, big trouble for New Zealand. Ross Taylor gone for 1, 26 for 3. So Henry Nicholls in at number 5. He hasn't had a good time of it of late. No chance, Quinton de Kock. That was very short. That sailed miles over Quinton de Kock's head.
Last ball of the day then. Last ball of a very good day for South Africa. Goes full, and Kane Williamson negotiates it okay, and that is stumps on day 2. Congratulations all round for a very good day from a South African cricket point of view. Made their way through to 481 for 8, and then picked up 3 valuable New Zealand wickets in just 16 overs. So that's the situation. New Zealand well and truly under the pump.